position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the ball. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the tight end. He's loose. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is they've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's McLean. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's back. Takes the easy one to the back. It's a running room. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the air, it's Levitt. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense showing blitz here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. It's Udo. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Beck. They're setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The short hands, it's Moss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's McClain. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Brown has it. He's in open space downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 25, he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Arizona State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's back. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Hauls it in, the first down and more. At the 45 on its way. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's back. Extending the play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. Using the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Beck. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn down.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw, it's back. Pulls it in, it's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right now.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it, and they
this team, obviously they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. He's got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The give. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
As a defense, that you're going to give up plays and receivers are going to make nice catches, and it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To move quickly here, they need to get it to field goal range. Looking for a man, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.